Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Honestly, to be honest, I'm kind of pissed at all of y'all. Because today we're gonna do like a video reacting to woke TikToks, and like a lot of you did not fucking come through with like, the tags and stuff like that. A good amount of you did, but like not all of you. I feel like, to be honest, like 70% of you should have like fucking tagged me in the video. You know what I mean? Like I want to know what shocks you. I want to know like what makes you mad when you watch like woke TikTok and stuff like that. I also have another thing I really wanted to say too, like because it honestly pissed me off in my last video. You old bitches that come onto this fucking page, this YouTube channel, like I'm just gonna let you know right now, bitch, because I'm sick of your bullshit. Okay, um, I'm just gonna let you know right now, bitch. I'm a man. Okay, I'm a man. My name is Bruce Williams, to be exact, and I'm so sick of you bitches trying to act like, oh, because what, I wear a gloss, like what, I have like brows on, like I have brows because I chose to cut them off so I can get brows that look like this. I don't have any makeup on today except for brows, and like I did my what, lip gloss. I'm an obvious man, right? I know I'm not crazy, right? I'm so sick of y'all asking me like, oh, it was some old ugly ass bitch that was like, what'd she say? I'm assuming you identify as a woman. I'm like, bitch, do you not see my name? My name is Bruce Williams, you cunt. That's what it is. That's my name. So I just want to let you know, like, I am a man, and like, you're dumb as fuck. If you think I look like a woman, something's wrong. Something's wrong with you. Anyways, that's my little rant before we get into the video. But today I'm going to be reacting to woke TikToks that you guys have like picked out for me. Like, I guess 50% of you picked out for me. And I haven't watched any of them. Like, I just went, saved whatever video. I didn't even like press the start button. And I'm excited to see what y'all tagged me in, because I did not look. I didn't look at all of them. Like, I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna go on my little TikTok and we're gonna see what y'all are tagging me in, because this woke culture is insane. So let's get started. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be reacting to one of my favorite followers. I'm gonna like give her a shout out because like she deserves it. She's like always commenting under my posts, unlike everyone else. Always engaging with me. Like I like this person. Her name is Charlemagne, and she tagged me in 2 posts. So I'm gonna like watch this one.
Hey there, Puddin' Pop. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh wow.
You can try, but you'll fail. But seeing as how you don't know where I live, and I don't know where you live, and you're hiding behind a keyboard, you can see my face because, yeah, clearly I've got more guts. But hey, you do you, boo. But you're not gonna stop me.
Ooh.
Have a day.
Oh my god. The he she is like, threatening people. You know what? And to be honest, like with this vibe, like that's honestly me. Like when people come for me, and they be like, "Oh, like you need to shut up with what you say." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it more." But like in this instance, like this is an obvious dude. He looks like a dude. His persona, his aura gives man. Like it gives dude. So no, of course someone's going to say like, I wouldn't want you to go into like the women's bathroom with my daughter or wife. You give very man. You are giving very masculine. Women don't act like this. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, how can people say that they feel like a woman? Like, I don't believe that. Like, how can you can portray and look like a woman all you want, but like at the deepest core, like a lot of these trans women, they literally act like men, but just have like female clothes on and like, long hair, but the face is not giving. Like, girl, the face is not giving. So, I mean, you look like a dude. So sorry, but it's the truth. And like, with you threatening people, like, don't forget, like, I understand, like, I'm happy that people's like, all for like using their Second Amendment right to protect themselves, but like, like you go in a women's restroom, like, and you look like a dude in the face, like, Don't get surprised when someone else does the same thing that you're trying to do to other people and trying to threaten other people. Believe me, people are packing, okay? We live in America. And if you do some fuck shit will go down. That's all I have to say about that. So, Mr. Tara, hope you work on your face card a little bit more because, like, you are failing. And also, Charlemagne, she tagged me into another post. It says transgender teacher is removed from school after threatening to shoot some students days after seeing social media posts discussing her sexual orientation. Police removed 3 firearms and ammunition from her home. His home, right? The teacher immediately added that she would never harm a student. The report also notes later that day, the Hernando County Sheriff's Office seized 3 firearms and ammunition from the teacher's residence. In a letter sent to concerned parents teachers last week, the school said the investigation was ongoing and the teacher has been removed from all student contact. However, the teacher has only been removed after Florida Department of Education stepped in. The notice posted last Friday said earlier this week the department was informed of a situation regarding student safety at a school. Wow. 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 Didn't I say that, like, with these quote unquote trans women, like, I truly do feel like hormones do play a big role, especially if this person is on hormones. I don't know that. Or, like, I don't know. I'm just like, that's just my biggest guess. And I know that people don't want to say that because, that can be used to, like, demonize all trans people to be like, oh, like, the hormones is making them crazy. Like, I'm not trying to say that, but, like, I think in some instances, like, when you are putting things that's in your body that's not supposed to be there naturally, I truly think it messes with your mind. And these people don't think right. Like, they're already, like, they already want to KYS themselves. They're already very, like, insecure individuals. They already don't have, like, some of them are not loved by their family. Some of them are, like, not able to pass, and they're very angry at the world, and they can't stand, like, biological women and men because they can't conform in society to pass. So when people talk about their sexual orientation or their gender, I'm pretty sure it's probably gender instead of, like, sexual orientation. Like, who would know that they are, like, gay or whatever like that? They're most likely talking about their appearance of how, like, fucking bricked up they probably are. And I bet they probably are. These people can get very sensitive, and I think these people can become very, very dangerous. I do. Like, I truly feel like people like this that are very sensitive about what people say about them, they can be very, very dangerous. And this is why you are having the Audrey Hills and, like, the Lily, the trans woman that was named Lily that got caught about to shoot up a school in church. You have these individuals because these people are starting to become militia. These people are starting to actually use that Second Amendment, even though they want the Second Amendment to be taken away. They're starting to use that to, defend themselves from quote unquote hate speech, or because people don't agree with them going into women's restrooms when they look like a fucking dude. So, y'all better watch out. Y'all better protect yourself because that is insane, and these people are going crazy.
I get this a lot. Why are you so pressed that women don't want to be called cis? You're not trans. Why do you care? In order to create a place of inclusivity, the members of the group who are doing the oppressing need to become allies and fight the fight for the oppressed. Men need to stick up for women and need to lead the way for women in order for women to become equal. In order for racism to end, white people, the people who are doing the oppressing, need to lead the way and be active allies in making sure that that oppression stops.
Okay. Now, I understand that she's not for the cis word, but also, like, women do have equal rights, regardless of what anyone says. I do truly think that women do have equal rights, but I do think that in the same breath, the trans movement is also stepping in the way of that, because these people actually think that they are women when they are just biological men who want to portray themselves as women and live as a woman socially, but they're not women. And so when it comes to sports and stuff like that, I do think women is being treated unfairly, but I do think that women do have the same opportunities in America, and I don't think that like anyone's really necessarily oppressed. It's just like there are circumstances that are standing in the way for people to have their opportunities, but they're not oppressed. You get what I mean? Like, everyone has equal opportunities. We just need to stop allowing people to like make things unfair. You know, simple as things like that. You get what I mean? I hope that makes sense to y'all. But yeah, this person sounds a little woke.
And in this case, a cisgendered woman needs to become an ally because of my privilege. First, recognize my privilege, and then use that privilege, leveraging the privilege and my voice for the oppressed. That's the only way it's going to get better.
Wait,
So
is she
why am I
for
so pressed?
the trans, or is she for women?
I'm pressed because, shocker, I give a shit about human rights.
Wait, I'm confused.
Because
I'm so confused.
if you don't like the word cis, what you're saying is that the word trans is bad.
No! That's not what
By
it means.
doing that, we're oppressing the transgendered community. It's a tiny 3-letter prefix that literally doesn't affect you.
It's a tiny little prefix that was created and coined by a pedo. That's why women don't want to be called that. Why can't you just call a woman a biological woman? That's what they are. The definition of cis means you are assigned at birth a woman or a man. No one's assigned a woman or a man at birth. You are born that way. You came out of the womb that way. In the womb, you were created. You were being created that way. You were born that way. You weren't assigned birth. It's not like a doctor said, "Ooh, you know, Bruce. Oh, wait. Is this a boy today? Is this a girl today? No. I'm gonna make this person a girl today." No, that's not what happens. Like, you just are born that way. Women have vaginas, men have penises. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like, I really thought that she was for, like, you know, because I see the comment, it says, "Why I'm so pressed about the word cis." I thought she was gonna be like, "I'm pressed about the word cis." Like, I think I don't agree with the word cis. But she's for the trans community. And she's saying that if women don't like being called cis, that means they are not for trans. It's like those two definitions don't even coincide with each other. So how, like, being called a cis person doesn't have anything to do with being trans. So these people are so dumb, and it's always these white liberal like women. And honestly, I don't care about people's race, but I mean, when push comes to shove, it is always white liberal women that always want to speak for, like, you know, the trans community as a whole, or like, you know, for these MB people that also are like liberal white women that are like privileged just like everyone else, and then just don't have nothing else to do with their life because they're fucking losers. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And I'm just so sick of people like this. Like, she just made me laugh, but also it's because she's dumb. I can't. Moving the fuck on, bitch.
I feel like I'm being gaslit. I keep being told that they're not erasing women's spaces, but I go to take my 2 toddler girls to the bathroom, and the women's sign has been replaced with all gender restroom. The men's restroom remains, but you go to the bathroom, and there's no option to just go into a women's bathroom. I feel like I'm being...
That's so strange, honestly. Like, for me, this is what I think. I don't like those all gender restrooms. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the one to go into a unisex restroom because sometimes I do wear a lot of makeup, and you know, I'm very confusing to look at sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can be real with myself. Like, I can look very androgynous. I can look very womanly, but also at the same time like masculine, and like, you know, it's just how I am, and I pick single bathrooms. That's what I do. Like, it's just what I do. Cause I'm considerate, and I know, like, whatever. But this is what I'm saying. Like, why do they want to forcibly make women be in the same restrooms as men. Like, why is the women's restroom getting taken, but there's an all gender restroom, but the men is still remaining? That just doesn't make sense to me. This is why I'm saying, like, it is like a way to erase women, and it's also a way to try to like make women be okay and being like, and force them to be comfortable with like biological men being in the same restrooms as them. And I don't like that. I think it's wrong. I think that trans people should have their own restrooms. I think, honestly, when it comes to restrooms, everything should be segregated. If we put all this money into Ukraine, why can you put 2 more restrooms for trans women and trans men? I'm literally, like, if you really want to take it there, you really want equality, trans women should have a bathroom, trans men should have a bathroom, men should have a bathroom, women should have a bathroom. That's just how it should go. If we really want to be an equal and fair society, how about we do that? Just like with women's sports. Women should have their own sports. Men should have their own sports. Trans women should have their own sports. Trans men should have their own sports. That's just how it goes. That's how fair I feel like everything should be, and I think that everything will be fine. But no, it's these trans people out here, these NB people that's like, you don't have to pass to be a trans person anymore. It's these people that are saying like, oh, trans women are real women. They are females. They are born with a fucking pussy, which is not true. It's gone too far to where like they don't care how people. They don't care what you look like. It's how you identify. I can identify as a tree tomorrow, and I can be a fucking tree, and that doesn't make sense to me. It needs to be there's clear definitions of what being a trans person is, but they keep on changing the definition, making it much more worse for every single body else. And I just think it's unfair. I think it's unfair, and it needs to stop. This is my friend sent me this one too. Let me see this.
I swear to gosh, if I nonchalantly come out to one more straight person and their response back is something along the lines of, hey, that's okay. You know, whatever you do is whatever you do. The whole gay thing, you know, who am I to judge? I wasn't asking for permission, okay? I was telling you I'm gay. And then you just went into a whole monologue about gay is okay. No crap, gay is okay. What year is it?
You should be asking yourself the same question. What year is it? Like, who comes out anymore? It's like either you're gay, or you're trans, or you're trans. Like, you coming out to people in general is kind of cringy. Like, that's done. Unless you are really, really passing as a straight man, and people generally don't know that you're coming out, like, they don't know that you're gay, when you're obviously, you sound like a gay boy. So, why are you coming out? I don't get it. Like, honestly, like, these gay boys, like, we can see right through the glass. Like, you're gay. And it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, it's okay to be gay. It's not okay to be non-binary. But it's okay to be gay. Anyways, there's one more.
We recently moved to a new neighborhood, and I am finding it much harder than previously to really assert.
Oh my god, he got like a gay flag
and I think part of it
on
is
his hat.
because our baby is now a toddler.
What?
But when they were really small, they were just kind of like a raisin in a stroller, and here, honey, I can help you out. There we go.
Okay, so he has a kid.
And when they were like a baby in a stroller, everybody would always, ask a couple questions about them, and almost always ask were they a boy or a girl. And that would be a perfect prompt for us to say, actually, we're practicing gender-neutral parenting, gender-expansive parenting, gender-creative parenting, whatever you want to call it. Just basically say we're using they, them for our child.
No.
And, if you're able to do that,
No.
I appreciate it. Some people got it, some people didn't, but it was like an on-road conversation. But now that our child is like a toddler, people think that they can read their gender more clearly, or it's more inappropriate to ask or something. They are like just taking swings at what our child's gender might be.
If they look like a boy, if he or she looks like a boy or a girl, they're gonna ask like, what is it? Like, because some boys, when they're young, especially white boys, when they're very young, they sometimes they have long hair, sometimes they don't, and they kind of give like, like Kourtney Kardashian's son, like when he was younger, he had very long hair. I didn't know if he was a boy or a girl, but I mean, what you look like is what you look like. If you look like a boy or girl, you look like a boy or girl. It just is what it is. Like, no one is going to be calling a child they, them. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just not going to happen. The child is either a boy or a girl. And to raise a child to be gender neutral, I honestly feel like it's child abuse and manipulation. You know what I mean? It gives off John Money vibes. It gives off like, what's that guy's vibe? That guy that tried to like make those two boys turn into trans women, and then like they literally kill themselves. Like, that's what it gives. It gives off experimental like trying to transfer children, and I don't like that. I think it's wrong. I think that they should just let the child grow up, and whatever happens happens. You know what I mean? Like, I think just because you're a gay parent or whatever like that, it's obvious because he has a gay flag on his head. Like, don't get me started. He's trying to enforce that ideology on his child, and it's honestly going to confuse his child when he gets older, and it's not going to go well. It's just simply not going to go well. So this is the last one that I found on my own that really is so disturbing to me. So this is a boy that was born a boy, obviously. And there's this video of this dad literally is grooming this child. The little boy says he literally wants to grow his hair out, and then 2 years later it says, or something like that, he's a girl. He's presenting as a girl, going by she, her pronouns and everything, just as like a 4-year-old, 2 years old or something like that. This stuff is insane, you guys. Like, there's another one too. Oh my god, this is so sad. Like,
hi. So tell me, yeah? So do we still have to hide who we are? No, silly. We don't have to hide anymore. Really? Dad? You make sure of that. Hi.
I can't, you guys. Like, honestly, and you know that the dad planned this. The dad planned this. You planned this in 2019, bitch. Only to, like, make this skit be complete in 2022. And look at the views. He has 1.9 million views. You cannot tell me that he is not doing this for clout. You cannot tell me that he's not doing this for clout. This is for clout. This is for money. This is exactly what a lot of these parents do too, as well. Because they're bored. They see what's going on online, and they want to, like, they want to be into it. They know that, like, if you trans the kids, you are going to get accolades for it. I mean, like, please. Like, look at Jazz Jennings. She gets all the accolades now, right? It's really sad.
Hey guys, it's been 2 years since I changed to Edie. Told you have to be a little bit naughty.
Are we doing a good job?
Yeah.
If other people are watching
He doesn't even act like a girl. Like, he honestly doesn't.
this and they're at the beginning of
He's just
their journey,
feminine.
what advice would you have for them?
Try and tell people.
He has long
instead of
hair.
just waiting
That's it.
till you're older. I got a massive haircut because no
Look
one
at this
knew.
fucking
What would
guy.
you
You
say
disgusting.
is the number one difference?
So,
They treat me like a girl now, not like a boy that wants to be a girl now.
Well, you just
No,
want to
you
say
don't.
thank you to everybody who has been leaving comments and following us over the last 2 years on this journey. There is a lot more hurdles to overcome. There's a lot more experiences, a lot more to go, but we're 2 years in, and I'm happy that
I
he is
can do
happy.
hurdles.
you guys, it's just so sad to see these people really force these children to being either trying to change their gender or stuff like that. It's so serious. Like, it's such a big epidemic that's going on in this country. I mean, women, like, biological women and, straight men are not even, like, having children anymore. And now you're having these people trans to kids. They're sterilizing themselves. It's all, like depopulation. Now, I'm not trying to say, like, there are no trans people out there, because there are trans people out there. But it's obviously these people are programming these children just to do this for accolades. It's obvious. This person has 3.3 million followers. All about the trans kid. There's something to be said about this, and I do think that these people are abusing these children. I do think these people are manipulating these children and affirming these children when they're not even old enough to even know what the fuck is blue and green. And that's I can't, you guys. I'm done. I'm done with this video. It honestly made me sad, making me so angry. Like, I thought this was gonna be much more funnier, but it's honestly very depressing to see what's going on with these woke people and these disgusting parents that are affirming these children like that. Like, it's insane. And I have no issue with grown adults being trans and knowing who they are, you know, because they're an adult. Like, you should be able to do what you want. But children, it's just like you should get the death penalty for that, honestly. That's just how I feel about that. And if you don't like that, that's on you. That's honestly on you, because honestly, I found it very perverted that someone wants to, like, coerce a boy to be a little girl. I think it's weird. I think it's disgusting. I think it's like a fetish. I do. I find it to be very perverted, especially with the little boy, like his crop tops and like the little skirts. Like, I can't. Anyways, I'm done. Bye, you guys. I love you guys so much. I thank you guys for giving me these videos to watch. Like I always say, don't forget to be yourself, no one else. I'm gone. I can't.